love sex with you. Do you think it's gonna change after we get married?
It doesn't have to.
When I was 7, I loved banana pudding. I did. I loved it. I ate it every day. And then one morning I woke up and I looked down and I realized I hated it. Is our sex life gonna be like that banana pudding?
I think my banana pudding has more staying power than you are used to.
Come here. Come here. Thank you
What?
for finding me. And for making me feel so safe.
So where are you headed today?
I have to go to the Imperial. I have, a meeting with the caterers. You know, final tweaks.
Are you sure your father's gonna be okay with us getting married at his home?
No, Daddy talks the big game and, well, and he handles the money. But when it comes to ceremonies and holidays, he doesn't really have a say. That's Mommy's department.
Oh.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
This wedding cannot take place. It cannot.
Well, it's tomorrow. People are flying in from all over the world.
It's all my fault.
No, it was Karen's idea to spy on Simon.
I let her do it. I let her wander into that den of iniquity.
Look, what do you want me to do?
We have to find a way out of it. Set up a meeting with Simon Elder.
All right.
And Nick,
Yeah.
I find myself enthralled with our young housecast, Rin.
Yeah, you told me the other night.
I wonder if you could arrange a luncheon for the three of us.
Okay.
And could you do one other thing?
Yeah, what's that?
Could you please not show up?
Well, do you think that's a good idea?
Why, is there something I should know? Tell me, please.
I'll set it up.
Thank you.
Manhattan had renewable energy 400 years ago, and we're ready to do it again.
So you want me to build my biodiesel plant right here in New York City?
For starters.
Well, it's a fine idea, Senator. And your tax incentives are competitive, Ms. Lyons. And there's no way I'm signing with you.
May I ask why exactly?
Ask your father. He burned me in business deals.
Mr. O'Connell.
Twice, and he did it in a way a man doesn't forget, in a way that made me want to come here and say no to you personally. Give your dad my best.
I'll take care of this. Mr. O'Connell! Mr. O'Connell! Mr.
Hey.
What? Not now. Mr. O'Connell, please. Sir?
Not interested.
Sir, Trip Darling and Patrick Darling have nothing to do with one another. I'm telling you, please reconsider. Why are you here?
It's my bro's office, n'est-ce pas? He works for the people. Me, people. Was that the Evan O'Connell? He's
I
taller
am
in
not
person.
gonna let you cost me another job. This has gotta stop.
We're starting again.
I'd rather eat glass. Get a life.
I have a life.
Find a better way to spend it.
Hey,
Hello?
how are you? Look like you're feeling better.
I think I'm fine. But Trip keeps saying I can't leave until I'm 100%, so. Nobody suspects that we're meeting for coffee, so don't worry.
Well, I'm not worried. I just,
Listen, about the other night,
yeah.
I don't normally kiss guys I just met.
Well,
Just so you know.
I hadn't drawn any conclusions.
But it was nice. You're very sweet. He is sweet, isn't he?
Lisa, you remember Ren from...
Yes, from my battle royale with Karen. How could I forget? Sorry to break up the sweetness. You brought her here. To our place. You know what, I can go.
No.
No, stay, please. It's a free country, obviously. I emailed you Kiki's midterm grades. Her teacher says she's a little distracted, but I will let you two get back to your conversation.
Lisa.
It's nice to know mourning our marriage hasn't gotten in the way of your dating.
Lisa.
Just don't. Jeremy, it's me.
I have a question, and it's not a question because you don't have a choice. So listen up.
Ren is not what she appears to be. I can feel it in my bones.
Letitia.
Don't you Letitia me. Your father used to say it just like that. I have a gold digger sinking her claws into my marriage.
I think that you were being a little dramatic.
Dramatic? I heard Tripp tell you that girl has him thinking he can do better than me. I heard it. 3 friends of mine have lost their husbands to women like this in the last 6 months. I will not join the ranks of the deserted. I will not die alone.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to, I don't know, do some checking. See if she has a criminal record.
In all seriousness,
What?
you hit the woman with the car. Initiating a background check on her on the heels of that could start to look like harassment. There's nothing to be done.
Oh, well. Merci beaucoup. Oh, and just so you know, Nick, Jeremy apparently has invited your wife to Karen's wedding. I advised him against it, of course, for your sake. But there was nothing to be done.
What's on your mind, boys? I can't wait to find out. It's blank.
Fill it in with whatever figure you think is appropriate.
And walk away from Karen.
No, I'm not interested.
Get off your high horse, Mr. Elder. A man of your ilk has a price for everything.
Money is not what I want.
We're listening.
I have what is most valuable to you, and you have what is most valuable to me.
The company.
Your company for your daughter. You sell me all of your shares, all of them. Voting rights at a fair market value. And I'll call off the wedding.
Nick,
Okay then. I'm sorry, I thought you loved Karen. I guess I was mistaken.
you obnoxious little piddling son of a bitch.
Hey, no one talks to me that way. Not in my house. Not anywhere.
Nick,
I know it hurts to lose her, Nick. But I tell you what, I'll make sure she throws the bouquet in your direction. Okay?
Lisa's just trying to make you jealous. You should take it as a compliment.
Well, I feel like I'm in junior high school again. I remember a time not so long ago my problems were more adult.
Well, we're all back in the 8th grade when we're in love with somebody.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What? What's so funny?
Speaking of the 8th grade, Tripp wanted me to set up a lunch with you.
Just him and me.
Privately, yeah?
Why would he want to have a private lunch?
Isn't it obvious?
Oh my God, that's... He's sweet, but I just don't see him like that.
It's a good day all around, huh?
Okay, how about this?
Okay, what?
To solve everyone's problems, why don't you bring me?
To the wedding?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. What about Tripp?
I'll talk to him at the wedding. Make my feelings clear. Come on. You and me together, you know we'll have fun. Even the family lawyer can't deny that.
All right. You got me. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll be blunt. The news isn't good. Your body isn't responding as we'd hoped.
Why don't you just say what you friggin' mean?
Brian.
The cancer has spread. Considerably. I'm sorry.
That can't be right because she's feeling better. She has a lot of energy, and so just run the labs again.
One of the risks of this drug is that it can mask the symptoms. Kind of a blessing, in a way.
Then put her on something else.
No.
What do you mean no? Just put her on something else!
No, Brian. I'm done.
Why don't you two take your time and talk it over?
Andrea, you have to.
I don't have to do anything. All I wanted was to live my life as peacefully as possible for the rest of my time. However long I have. You talked me into this. I did it. I'm glad. And it's over.
What are we gonna tell the shrimp?
I don't know.
I must say, I'm a bit surprised. You want a job in this office.
Certified.
Whatever happened to you being a valet?
I got the public service bug. Your campaign was a watershed moment for me. You know, it made me realize that I have one life. I gotta find a better way to spend it.
You don't really want a job here.
I do. Dude, I crave employment.
No. You just want to be closer to her.
Nola? Survey says. She is miles behind me. Light years.
You're sure about that?
Look, I just want to do my part to make New York and America a little bit cooler for everyone.
I'd like to think you really mean that.
Dude, I'm your man.
How is our patient, Ren, feeling?
She's coming along.
Oh, that's good. Did you make the arrangements for our luncheon?
No, not yet.
Oh, get it done, will you? I really need that little diversion to take my mind off this damnable wedding. Why don't we ask Ren to come to the wedding? That would please me.
Well, she's already coming.
Really?
I'm bringing her as my date.
As your date?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize the two of you had become fast friends.
Well, it's basically just that at this point, friends. Which is why I didn't tell you earlier, because...
I made it clear, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. You did. I just... Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, no, fine, good.
Trip.
It's all right, Nick. Actually, it's for the best. There's my baby. Just a silly daydream. Go on.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, sweetheart.
Nick.
Hey.
See you at the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, don't worry. I didn't put Lisa at your table. I figured sitting next to your wife and her date could get kind of awkward. So.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, if you'll excuse me.
Daddy.
Sit down, sweetheart.
I just want to say thank you for letting me have the wedding here. I mean, I know there's still a part of you that doesn't trust Simon.
A part of me.
He makes me feel safe, Daddy. Look, I don't expect you to be completely happy about this right now, okay? Or, well, okay, ever. But I love him, Daddy. And in the way that you've always wanted for me, he loves me too. He does.
He does.
He does.
I'll do my best, darling.
Thank you, Daddy.
Hello?
It's Trip. I want you to go see Simon Elder.
And do what?
Tell him he has a deal.
Nick, come on in. deal.
What deal do I have exactly?
Tripp is prepared to sell you his controlling stake in Darling Enterprises in exchange for calling off the wedding.
Huh. The old man saw the wisdom. I'm almost impressed. All right, I'll call it off.
Good.
As soon as Tripp transfers his shares into my account.
Wait a second. Clearly, a deal like this will take days to complete, weeks. The ceremony's in 4 hours.
Wow, is it that soon? I gotta start getting dressed. Come on, Nick, you didn't think I was gonna leave Karen Darling at the altar? Break a little heart in two just because you walked in here and shook my hand? Listen. You work fast. Because until this deal is done, until Darling Enterprises is mine, the wedding's on.
Are you lost?
Baby, I'm working. Like you, I is now on the federal dime.
Speak English.
I'm the senator's new general assignment, office assistant. Salary grade GS1. Took your advice. Found a better way to spend my life.
I won't do Charlie Rose again. Oh, no, no, no. He dazzles you with that Carolina charm. The next thing you know, you're talking about how you used to walk around in your mommy's high heels. Nola, any suggestions for how to get O'Connell back to the table before we lose another 100,000 jobs to California?
Get a new father.
I have an idea.
No, you don't. Patrick, a word. Does the name Billy Carter mean anything to you? Roger Clinton? Your brother is a piece of baggage. You cannot take on this trip to Washington.
He just needs some direction in life.
Okay, the only direction he needs is out the door. Jeremy shows up drunk and disorderly in the tabloids every week. His taste in women runs the gamut from Eurotrash B-listers to anorexic pop stars.
To you.
I was the exception that proves the rule. Listen, we need you to be taken seriously. And pork barreling your brother before you've even taken the oath is just silly.
Nola, it's only his first day.
Patrick, I'll make it easy for you. It's Jeremy or me. Your choice.
All right. I'll fire him.
Great.
Well, that's an interesting wardrobe choice.
Oh, yeah. I'm changing at the Imperial. Unless you want me like this.
Excuse me, I've got to get that. Let me check it.
You're working on our wedding day? Romantic.
Just take a second.
Is everything okay? Is the world still safe for billionaires?
Yeah. No complaints.
Okay.
You are beautiful. And I love you. And I can't. I can't wait to be your husband.
You don't have to wait much longer. I gotta head over. I'll see you in a couple hours.
You know you will.
The bank called, the deal's done. It'll hit the wires any minute.
Good. Well, we better start making calls. People are waiting to hear from us.
Right.
My observation of the man is correct. Mr. Elder will not have the guts to tell Karen. So I guess it'll be down to me.
If it's all right with you, I'll tell her.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
Oh, hey, Nick. It's not a good time. Gotta get married here.
Karen, can we talk?
Yeah.
Alone.
Oh, okay, girls. Hey. What's cooking? Sorry.
I think you might want to sit back down.
Okay. Nick, you know, I've played this scene in my head a million times of you coming in here and talking to me, and you tell me that you're gonna whisk me off to some, I don't know.
This is not that scene.
I know.
I wish it were, but it's not.
Okay, so what's the matter?
You're not getting married to Simon today.
Are you sure you're not whisking me away here?
I'm not.
Because that would be better.
I'm not.
What happened?
Simon offered to call off the wedding in exchange for majority control of Darling Enterprises. And your father took him up on it.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. What girl wouldn't be thrilled to know she's worth $20 billion? That's a lot.
More.
Nick,
Yeah.
you didn't have anything to do with this, did you? Get out.
Karen.
Get out!
Hello, Head! My man.
Jeremy, darling, in a suit. What's up?
What's up?
What the hell are you doing here? It's a little on the early side.
Well, I'm kind of on a sketch. I gotta get to my big sister's 5th wedding.
What do you need? Tunes?
We need to talk, my brother.
But all right. What can I do for you?
What's more, what can we do for each other?
You shouldn't play with fire.
Who the hell are you, Smokey the Bear? It makes the polish softer. Hey, I'm just kidding. You can be Smokey the Bear if you want. Hey, what's the matter?
Is Mommy going to die?
Why would you say that?
Because she's sick.
Who told you that?
I listened on the phone when she was talking to the doctor.
Well, that's what you get for eavesdropping, Rumsfeld. Inaccurate information.
But she is sick.
Yeah. She's sick. But she's not gonna die.
You're lying.
Hey, have I ever lied to you?
Yes.
Listen to me. Mommy is not gonna die. You understand? Everything's gonna be just fine. Wow. You look hot.
Jeremy, I am here to make my husband jealous, not to get you aroused. Got it?
Got it.
Good. And thank you.
Thanks again for coming with me.
Happy to, if for no other reason than to witness the removal of your brother as hanger-on-in-chief.
Great shoes, by the way.
Piece of advice, Senator. When we get to DC, don't mention women's shoes.
How could you promise him I was gonna be okay?
I just wanted him to feel safe.
Great. Now when I die, he'll feel even more unsafe and know that his dad is a liar.
Look, you are not gonna die.
Yes, I am. Grow up and accept it.
No. You can't die. I need you. I love you.
Wow. You love me? You'll do anything to win an argument.
Good afternoon. If you'll all excuse me, I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the schedule has changed, and there will no longer be a wedding today. On behalf of the bride and groom, I apologize.
Oh, wait a second. Yes, there is.
What are you doing?
Andrea.
Get up.
No. Listen. Ever since I met you, I felt drawn to you. So much that it makes me friggin' hate you sometimes. Because I don't like needing anybody. But I do need you. I do. You're the mother of my son. And I want you to be my wife. So what do you say?
I do.
Then by the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Trip, darling, got emotional, and emotion is bad for business. Nostrovia!
We're in serious trouble, Simon. And getting worse by the minute.
What are you talking about?
Here. See for yourself.
It's been a roller coaster day for Darling Enterprises. The blue chip surged in early trading on news of a takeover by billionaire Simon Elder.
Keep watching.
Then plummeted when dozens of CEOs announced they were canceling their contracts with the company. One Star research analyst has already published a note to investors that she believes Simon Elder's new company may face a serious liquidity crisis in the coming
He must have
weeks.
planned this from the beginning.
Darling Enterprises
You're losing
stay on Wall Street.
$100 million an hour, sir.
Suddenly be forced to file for bankruptcy protection. Is DE stock now worthless? No word yet from Simon Elder as to how these developments are sitting with the techno magnet. We'll be bringing you up to
Shut it off!
I'm trying, sir.
Nobody leaves this room until we put this company back together. What are you doing here? Did you come to gloat? I guess this was all a part of Daddy's plan all along, right? Well, congratulations. You can take the girl out of the darlings, but you can't take the darling out of the girl.
How dare you accuse me of anything? I gave myself to you more fully and more freely than I've ever given to anyone. And you traded me away for what? For shares in a company?
Hey, look on the bright side. At least now you're free for Nick.
Oh, Simon. You don't get it, do you? All I wanted was you.
Be quiet. Are you okay?
I'm happy. It's unfamiliar.
You're gonna have to tell Brian the truth.
Only married 18 minutes, you're already nagging me. I don't think I can do it.
Which is exactly why you have to. I'm dying, Brian. You have to learn how to communicate with him. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard.
Let's just let him enjoy today, okay?
Jeremy, how's it going?
Hey, what can I do for you, Chief? I'm ready, willing, and able.
About that,
You okay?
Jeremy, it's like this, and I really hate to have to do this here.
Give that fella a medal.
Mr. O'Connell, what are you doing here?
Well, I said no to you in person. Figured I ought to come back to say yes.
Yes?
Senator, I've decided to accept your offer, and it was this young man that got me to change my mind.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Really?
This is my son, DJ Pillowhead.
Mr. O'Connell, what a surprise.
Lions. Things have been a little tough for me and my boy ever since my marriage fell apart with his mother. Fact of the matter is, we haven't talked to each other for over a year.
I advised my buddy DJ over here to give his old man a call. Reconcile.
My son and I still have some work to do, but we're talking again. And you've got yourself a deal.
Oh, wonderful.
Fantastic.
Our staff will work out the details.
And thank you again, young man. He's a keeper.
Keeper?
You look lovely.
Thank you.
You're here with Nick.
I am, yeah.
Well, I've often said on many occasions, Nick is a lucky man.
Actually, I think I'm the lucky one.
Well, whatever comes of it, I couldn't be more thrilled for the two of you. Truly.
Well, I have to admit, you throw a mean Hail Mary.
I had to. You were trying to get me fired.
Get you fired, Jeremy? You barely even occur to me.
Hello, team. Mind if I steal away my chief of staff for a little spin on the dance floor?
She's all yours.
See you in the office. First thing Monday.
We'll see about Tuesday.
Dig it.
So tell me, what did Tripp have to say?
He couldn't have been nicer. Why?
No reason.
What Nick sees in her, I'll never know.
I have something to confess to you, my dear.
What's that?
Upon first meeting Ren, getting to know her a little, I allowed myself to reflect, for the first time really in our 40 years, on what my life might be like with someone else.
She could be your granddaughter.
I know. It's absurd. I even went so far as to ask Nick to arrange a clandestine rendezvous, a luncheon, a day that never came to pass. But seeing her here this evening put my escapade into perspective. And I felt that you should know that I discovered afresh that you are the love of my life, and you always will be.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Darling,
Yes, Clark.
Simon Elder's here. He says it's urgent.
You screwed me, old man. You sabotaged Darling Enterprises.
Not at all. Not at all. My friends, my colleagues are free to do business or to not do business with whomever they please. But it is fascinating, don't you find, to see people operating on the basis of something other than the pursuit of financial gain.
The company is ruined. Ruined!
Well, if you're no longer interested in controlling Darling Enterprises, I will buy it back from you at its current market value.
You think I'm gonna let you walk away with a one-day $10 billion profit?
Okay. Half the company. At a 20% discount to yesterday's close. So that way it would only be $4 billion and change.
And what, you and I will be partners?
Ironic, isn't it? What do you say? Deal?
Ren, you phony little tramp. Excuse me? How dare you show up at my daughter's wedding and throw yourself at my husband, a man old
I'm
enough
here
to
with
be...
Nick.
Do you honestly think you're gonna steal my family?
No.
My fortune?
No, I have no intention.
You think I would let that happen?
I didn't mean to hurt.
I know exactly what you meant to do. You planted yourself in front of my car. You insinuated yourself into my household, and you had every intention of stealing my husband from me, and with him my future, and the future of my family. Get the hell out of my house. Now!
Hey,
Lost your date.
Lisa, let's not do this here.
I was really asking. Hey,
Hey,
do you remember the summer house?
what, the one that you and your family used to stay at when you were growing up? Yeah.
I was just thinking of this time in college when me and my roommate drove all night to go there, and when we finally made it, it had been sold and torn down. There was nothing left. That's how I feel about us right now. We could drive all night and try and get back what we had, but it's gone. It's just gone. When I saw you in line at the coffee shop, I was so jealous. So I brought Jeremy tonight to make you jealous. But I don't feel jealous anymore. I just feel
Sad.
yeah. It's fine.
If you'll excuse me. Ren, wait a minute.
No, I have to go.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I can't be here. I can't be around
Wait,
these
just
people.
tell me what happened.
I honestly don't know. One second I'm talking to Trip about you. Next thing I know, Letitia is accusing me of coming to the wedding to steal her husband. You know, I made it very clear to Trip that it's you I'm interested in. I mean, you're asking me what happened. Why don't you tell me?
You know what? This started as an accident, and maybe it's best if we just leave it at that.
So, we're just done. Just like that.
Listen, I would love to get to know you better, really. But existing around this family is not easy. Trust me, I know. Go, and don't look back.
Trip? We need to talk. Now.
What the hell's going on?
Mr. Elders had a nasty case of buyer's remorse. So we're going to bail him out of his predicament.
Congratulations. Did you enjoy owning Darling Enterprises for 5 hours?
Oh, no, he's still going to be a major shareholder.
I control 50% of the company, to be exact.
What's going on, Trip?
Mr. Elder and I have become partners, which I guess also means that in addition to working for me, he will also work for him.
Well, clearly this is about me and Ren.
That's utter nonsense.
It wasn't enough for you to blow up my chance at a relationship with the woman. You're going to make me pay for it again?
Your accusation is incomprehensible.
Fine. I'll see both of you on Monday morning. Karen, I am so sorry.
Go to hell.